Good morning, class. I am so glad you guys are here. Third graders, you guys are one of my favorite groups to have during this day. I'm not going to lie, don't tell the second or fourth graders I said that, but you third graders, you're where it's at. Again, I'm so glad you're here today, partly because one, you came to school, what you're supposed to be doing, but two is because we're going to learn something that we've been learning throughout this whole time of how to have a healthy lifestyle. And a healthy lifestyle is a little bit different for everybody because we all come from different parts of this town, but we also have different families. We have parents who do different jobs, and so each person's lifestyle is going to be a little bit different. So like for me, part of my lifestyle is I like to drink coffee in the mornings. Yes, it's not the best for me for a couple of reasons. One, it makes me sweat a lot. Two, you guys all complain I have coffee breath, so you guys can come up front and sit a little bit closer if you'd like. But coffee's not always the best for me because we've learned that coffee has a lot of caffeine, and when we have too much caffeine in our bodies has a hard time handling that. And we've been learning a lot of how to make our bodies the healthiest, to make our minds the healthiest, and we've learned a lot of cool tools. But I'm going to put those tools, and you're going to put those tools into a plan. So we're kicking off our first our unit of healthy routines and what those routines are going to look like. And you guys at the end of this unit will be making a plan, a routine plan. Today's lesson is going to be just the start. It's our healthy routine. And this is going to be our day-to-day routine. Our next lesson is going to be our exercise routine. And then the following one is going to be our family, social, and homework routine. I didn't start with that one because I didn't want all the homework, no. I'm going to end with that one because one, I think it's important to set our day-to-day routine first so that then we are able to understand, oh, I actually only do have 24 hours in a day. I don't have all this time in the world to go and do something. So we're going to start right away when we wake up for our day, and when we wake up, we're still in our pajamas. I'm looking around the room. I see all of you. You're not in your pajamas. You already have things in place already that you've made a routine, and you don't even know it yet. So routine, again, to remind all of you, is a habit or something you do each day. Maybe your routine when you eat is to eat the things you don't like first and then eat the things you like next. So others, like me, I eat the things I like first because I like to eat those things first. And then I save the last stuff that I don't like last. But, so that's a routine. So your routine, you're already doing it. You didn't show up in pajamas like Mr. E here. You didn't show up drinking your coffee, holding your little kitten. And for those of you who know, I got a daughter, Lila. This is her Meow Meow and her blankie. Do not tell her I have it because her routine is having this at night. You're not drinking coffee, but this is part of my routine in the morning. So, we've talked about personal grooming, getting ourselves ready. So your routine in the morning maybe is to come down, eat breakfast before you get ready. And maybe for breakfast you're feeling, you know what, I'm wanting some chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to grab a big can of energy drink because I'm super thirsty and all that. But no, we can't. Whoa, you're saying no. Absolutely. That routine would destroy my body, wouldn't it? I would get even bigger than I am. However, we learn about good foods. We learn about healthy foods. A couple options that I've heard you already saying, grab an apple. You bet, I already have an apple here. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. One of the biggest reasons I think that is because if you're choosing to eat an apple over chocolate chip cookies in the morning, you're already developing a healthy routine and a healthy lifestyle. So, fruit's a great choice. Maybe you're wanting some eggs, scramble up some eggs. You know what's my new favorite thing here is the turkey sausage. Breakfast sausage can be high in those fats. It's protein, but we have a lot of fats. And Turkey is a leaner breakfast sausage. Have some eggs, have some sausage, fruit, and then start off the day with some water. Drinking water speeds up our metabolism. Drinking water helps us stay hydrated throughout the day, and sometimes when our bodies are thinking you're hungry, you're actually really thirsty, and we've learned of that we need to have a lot of water in our bodies because our body is made up so much of water, and we got to keep that going. All right, Mr. Radice's going to quick run, get his routine going, and get back into his normal work. Healthy routine comes with that healthy grooming. And grooming is not like a dog like we've talked about. Our grooming is maybe it's showering every other day. Maybe it's showering the night before school. Taking showers helps our body stay clean. And so my routine, boom, I get up and I get ready for the day. I'm in my work clothes. You guys are all in your school clothes and you're not in your pajamas. So starting off the day, being groomed, showing up ready, looking like you're going to someplace is so important. And getting that first meal of the day, breakfast, is so important. Second part, when we get to school, before I come to work, I kind of have a mental checklist. It started actually with a normal checklist of what I needed. Stress. We've talked about stress before, haven't we? No, we haven't. So stress is something in our minds where we can't focus on anything else. Maybe it weighs us down. We're thinking we're worried about a test. Some of you say, I kind of feel sick before a test. That's stress. So some of us, we start our days so stress-filled that we have a hard time completing the rest of the day. So maybe it's writing down, taking a look in your backpack saying, all right, I have math, I have reading, I have my spelling workbook here. Perfect. All right, I have shoes for outside because it rained today. You know what? Boom, I'm set, I'm ready. Instead of getting on the bus saying, oh no, I forgot this, I can't go back. Or maybe your mom's taking you to school and you're like, Mom, my spelling book, I gotta turn this sheet in. Being prepared without having those moments of worry and frustration and stress is really important. We can eliminate that by doing something simple as 30 seconds taking a look. And maybe for you, that's asking mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, whoever's waking you up in the morning, hey, can you wake me up just a little bit earlier? Because I want to get ready a little bit better. Or I'm going to shower this morning. Or I'm going to check my backpack before I go to school. So that's really important. And today's routine, we're kind of focusing actually right now, is our on the way to school and getting home from school. So we're at school. The school day actually gives us our routine. We have a schedule. You're set here to come to your health class right away in the morning, and I love it. And part of your routine is you get Mr. Radice's coffee breath. All right, so our mornings, let's recap. Am I eating cookies for breakfast? No. Am I drinking water for breakfast? Yeah. Am I eating anything or just drinking water? Yes, I'm eating something. Most important meal of the day. All right, next, coming home from school. Best thing to do. You get home, grab your Xbox remote, sit down, start playing it. It's dinner time. I don't need dinner. I ate at school and I had breakfast. Video games. Maybe it's YouTube. I want to watch YouTube all day. That's not healthy. We talked about that. Video games, they're okay in moderation. YouTube's okay in moderation. We're not going to be coming home from school right away and sitting down in front of a screen. One of the things I like to do when I get done with my day is I kind of sit down and maybe I eat a snack. Maybe I grab another apple or I grab a banana, or maybe grandma just went to the store and bought some watermelon for us. Maybe I ask mom to cut it up. Maybe it's some cashews, some nuts. That's a healthy snack to have right when you get home. It gets the mind going again. And sometimes taking a little time away is all right. Maybe it's reading a book. Maybe it's just sitting in your room, just reflecting on the day. There's times where I find myself, I come home from work and I sit down, I might have some water in my Nalgene bottle. And I think, wow, what a day. What could have made it better? How could have my day today been better? And it's not, well, Johnny should have done this in class. Sally, you should have done this. No, it's what could I have done better in my day? How could I responded to Sally when she didn't turn in her homework? He turned it in. How could I have been a better teacher? How could I have been a better coworker? That word coworker, that's like my teammates. So how could I have been a better sports? How could I have had better sportsmanship? I think about those. I don't take long. I probably could have waited a little bit before I spoke. I could have taken a deep breath. Counted to 3 in my head when the second graders weren't listening. Maybe I could have drank more water. Maybe I could have packed a healthier snack. Maybe I could have paused in my day and just went and walked, because we know exercise gets the brain going. How could I have done it better? You don't need to spend a ton of time on this. When you get older, you might want to, but for third graders, 2 to 5 minutes. Sitting down, reflecting. Some of you love to write. You can write it out. Some of you love to draw and color. You can color that out of how your day was. It doesn't have to take long. Some of you maybe talk. Maybe you talk to a role model, a coach, somebody on your baseball team, and figure that out. So I get home, I do that. Then what? You know what? It depends on what time you get home from school. Maybe you get home really late. Maybe you do the after school and you get all your homework done in the after school, and then you come home and it's already 6 o'clock and it's time to eat. You're getting tired. That's okay. It's okay to start winding down your day. Now, this is a new concept I'm going to be teaching you, is winding down your day. Things that wind down our days are not screens. They're not your TVs. I struggle with this. Phones are a dangerous thing. There are more and more studies coming out that are showing that people are addicted to their phones, and that when they're looking at a screen on their phone before bed, they don't get that good of sleep. When they look at a screen on their phone, they actually don't fall asleep faster. Some people are like, oh, I'm tired, but I'm not tired. I'm just going to kind of look through. No, that's actually ruining your REM cycle, your sleep cycle. So winding down your day, that means maybe going back to your checklist. Did I finish my math homework? Did I get that reading thing done? I got a big project coming up that I need to have done by next week. I want to take a look at that and see where I'm at. Maybe I have to go to the store and get supplies. Maybe I got baseball practice tomorrow, but I have a test on Thursday, and tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't have time to study. I'm going to study today. Taking those things and doing those notes to yourself, a checklist. That's why our school does planners. Using your planners is a routine. It's a checklist to keep you in line. Any questions on that? Any questions on how to wind down? Is it on a screen? Is it drinking coffee before bed? Is it having a bowl of ice cream because we ate at 6 o'clock? It's now 8:30. I got to go to bed by 8:45. I'm going to have this salted caramel ice cream. No, having food before bed is not healthy. Your metabolism slows down at night. There's a lot of research out there that shows that weight gain when eating at night after 7 p.m. Now, I understand some of you go from after school to church to another program, or maybe you go after school to a sport or drama or whatever club, and you have to eat at 7. That's okay. You're in 3rd grade. If Mr. Radke, Mr. E were to start doing that after 7 every night, he'd be huge. He'd be having to get different shirts, or maybe he'd be showing up in his pajamas because his healthy lifestyle would be going down. So winding down is important. Now, let's talk. Our school days are pretty kind of set. Our parents help us a ton, but maybe weekends. Maybe mom, dad go on a thing together. Maybe they have to bring your sister somewhere, and grandma's over, and grandma doesn't always have much rules, and she naps a lot and has terrible hard candy that you don't like to eat. So maybe grandma or somebody is there, or you have an off weekend, and it's just you and your sister's watching you, and she's kind of annoyed by you because you don't really have anything to do and you're bored. Best thing is kind of do with your routine that you do during the week. Wake up, get ready. Getting ready is so important for your mind. Your mind starts to understand, okay, I have to be productive today, or I can be productive. Staying in pajamas like I was wearing earlier keeps you in that mindset of, I'm going to be lazy today. I don't need to be productive. There's a difference between I don't need to be productive and I can be productive. Doesn't mean you're going to be productive, but you're already in the mindset of I can be productive. So getting ready, maybe it's taking a quick shower or a bath, or maybe it's just, you know what, I'm going to throw on some clothes and a shirt, and I'm going to go down and eat some breakfast. Just because Saturday and Sunday, 2 days out of the week, you're not eating breakfast does not mean that it's not important. Or 2 days, 2 out of 7, you know, that's okay. Your body needs routine. Your body needs that consistency of food. So eating breakfast right away in the morning, making sure it's a good and healthy breakfast. Fruit, water, some protein, no donuts. Donuts are okay every now and again, but don't be like, it's Saturday, donut time. No, stick to keeping yourself healthy. Because when you develop these skills as a young student, as a third grader, and you keep them going and going and going, they're easier and easier to stay because life gets busier and busier as you get older. Mr. Radke stayed doing what he was doing a few years ago, he'd be huge and he would not be teaching you here today. I'd be working in a different job and not enjoying it. Having those healthy routines, and it took a long time to break some of my unhealthy ones. And I wish I learned a healthier routine. But, so, wake up. Maybe use your phone. Call a friend. Say, hey, let's go for a bike ride. Let's get our helmets on. Safety first. Always be wearing your helmet. Don't forget to tighten this here in the back. Maybe it's, hey, it's super nice out. Let's grab our baseball mitts and let's go throw something. Maybe it's, you know what, it's raining outside. Maybe it's grabbing a book. Maybe it's doing homework so you don't have to do it Sunday night and add to that stress. Maybe it's packing your backpack. You get your homework done. You had tests all on Friday. You don't have any homework. You're setting your backpack up for the week. Planning ahead so that then, you know what, when it comes to a time in the day when you don't have much going on, relax, put your feet up, enjoy. There's always something in life that's going to come in the way. And you know what, I have a child of my own, and it happens. Things happen where all of a sudden somebody wants to come over and play, and you're like, oh, I got to get this done. Or I have to do this. But when you have those things done, your chores or whatever you have to do, you're able to go and do that. You're creating a healthier lifestyle, and that helps your social skills, your social interaction with your friends, family, cousins, whoever that you love to hang out with. That helps. Our next lesson, we're going to dive into exercise and how that might be able to fit into our morning routines. Because I do a little bit of exercise right in the mornings. It helps my brain wake up right away. And then I do a little bit of exercise at the end of the night. My heart rate gets going a little bit, not too much, but sometimes my exercise at night helps me settle on down that winding down process. I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek of that nightly routine. Yeah, yoga, you know it. Yes. And then next is our social homework and family time. We're going to have a routine on that. And that routine does not count this. This is not social life. This is not interaction. We're going to learn how to be a healthy, positive interactions and have routines and guidelines with that. All right, class, you have a great day. Today is a great day to have a what? a great day. You got it.